Fredricksburg, Texas. It's a big like wine country area in outside of Austin. It's about an hour and a half. There's also a really amazing hiking spot called Enchanted Rock. I've heard so much about it, and I've never actually gone. I've been to Fredericksburg, but I've never been to Enchanted Rock. So we're heading to Enchanted Rock to meet up with our hiking group friends, and we're gonna hike Enchanted Rock with them, and then we're gonna stay in Fredericksburg for 2 nights over the weekend. And it's actually our 1-year anniversary, so I'm really excited to get away. It's been a really stressful time with work and life and the pandemic and everything, and I'm so grateful to God that things seem to be winding down, and Texas is somewhat back to normal, and I'm just really grateful that we're able to take this little getaway and have the time, and just, yeah, because actually we were supposed to be in Europe. Today we would have been flying from Barcelona back to Ireland, and yeah, our whole trip got canceled, the flights and everything. We were supposed to go May 15th to May 25th. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, May 15th to May 25th. We were supposed to go to Ireland, and we were supposed to go to all over Ireland and then Barcelona. And it got canceled because of everything that happened. So our consolation prize is Fredericksburg, Texas. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to get away and get on this hike and just unwind, because it's been a rough one. And thankfully it's wine country, so we're gonna have nice bottles of wine. I'm very excited. Also, other random update, I was able to get my nails done yesterday for the first time, and I'm so happy. I forgot what it's like to have long nails. It's so nice. Honestly, I do kind of feel like she did them a little too long, but it's fine, I don't care. I think they look really pretty, and I'm very happy that I have nice nails again, because I have been getting my nails done for like 3.5 years in a row. Okay everyone, so I know we were just in Fredericksburg and I was telling you about the hike, but what happened was once we started on the hike, the wind was extreme. It was actually such an insanely beautiful day in Fredericksburg, in Enchanted Rock, and I am so glad we went. But basically what happened was, once we're on the hike, you can't hear, and even worse than not being able to hear, it's offensive to your ears to listen to the wind. I did that for you, but even I had to say enough is enough. This isn't gonna work. And I will give you a little clip right now of what I was talking about. You can see that the wind is so strong, it's like flying the hat off my head. So let's roll the clip. Oh, my hat, help. You
got it. Nice.
Thanks, my darling. Oh, I think we're gonna have to face the other way. I want to talk a little bit about Enchanted Rock so you guys get an understanding of what it is. It's a big famous rock like hike in Austin, and it's outside of Austin in Fredericksburg, about an hour from Austin, about 30 minutes from Fredericksburg, Texas, which is where we stayed, and I have the next video coming out is going to be about our trip to Fredericksburg. Today's video is just to focus on the hike and Enchanted Rock. I had been told, so I lived in Austin for 4.5 years, and I had been told every year by people that Enchanted Rock is the best hike, you have to go, you have to go. But everybody also said it gets so hot there and you have to like time the weather perfectly to be a really good day because it's a giant rock, like it's a huge giant rock in Texas. So you can imagine in the summer, it's like a frying pan. You could probably crack an egg and it would cook like that. That is how hot Texas gets in the summer. So when we were originally planning on going in, I think March, and obviously with COVID, March and April, we didn't do anything. So this is the end of May when we made this video, and I am now like a little nervous that it's gonna be super hot on this hike. But our hike up Enchanted Rock was not hot at all. We got so lucky, and I do think it is also partially because of the wind. Because the wind was so strong, it actually felt really perfect. The weather felt amazing. It felt so good to be hiking up there. It was such a beautiful day. It's kind of sad that the audio got ruined because we were having such a good time. And I wish we could have saved some of those things, but unfortunately we can't, and now you get me to narrate it. That are interested in actually doing this hike, it's about a 45-minute, very steep hike up to the summit. I cannot believe how steep it was. Like when we were hiking it up, I thought, this is gonna be hard to get down because it's so steep. It is not a long distance, but it is a very steep distance. And when you summit, we are pretty active people, so I wouldn't say I had that much challenge, but towards the summiting of it, I did take a few, I would go a few feet and then I would take a breath break and then I would go a few feet. So it is challenging, but it's totally doable. I know people that are not in shape that did it, so don't be afraid. I definitely recommend you try it, but I wanted to warn you, it is very steep, but it is only 45 minutes up, and if you go back down, it really probably doesn't take that much time. Even if you take your time, it will be max 2 hours and then hanging up at the top. Our hike turned into like a 6-hour hike, and that is because we took our time, not as much getting up, but when we were up there, we took our time at the summit, then we explored. There were caves on the other side, so if you summit, the hike that takes you straight up, then you go around the side, and there's a big lion's head rock formation, and I'll show that to you now. It like literally looks like a lion's head. We went to these caves that are really close to where the lion's head is, just a little bit farther past it. And they have these caves, and it was so cool to navigate, and I got some pretty cool footage of it, so I'll show that to you now. This is so cool. Maddie.
Oh, I wasn't scared.
Oh, bummer. Do you want to go in?
Sure. You'll be alright?
Yeah, I think so. I'm worried about you more than anyone because you're so tall. And then we hung out in that cave area where we're all kind of sitting in the shade. It was just a nice respite. We had little snacks with us and drank lots of water because it is a long day, and although it wasn't that hot, the sun is still very strong in Texas, so you want to make sure you're hydrating a lot on that hike. Matt and I brought like a whole backpack full of water bottles and our own like keep cups. So it was definitely a day that you want to make sure that you're hydrating and have a lot of snacks prepared when you're going on this hike. And then we went from the caves all the way down the side of the mountain to this trail that takes you around the perimeter. Now, we didn't realize how long this trail was going to be. I think that took the majority of our time, and it got very intensely hot by the time we got on that trail. And by the end of it, I was kind of like, I need water, I need food. So that's why you don't have like a clip of me in between the restaurant and the hike, because I was literally dying of, I just was like, I need to focus on keeping my blood sugar stable and drinking a lot of water, because if I don't, I cannot even be on camera right now. So that's why there's no clip from after the hike and then just before we went to dinner. And then so during that ride, as I was saying, I was keeping myself together. And then we went to dinner in Fredricksburg with our friends. But what happened was, because of COVID, they wouldn't let us all sit at a table together. So Matt and I ended up sitting together alone because we had been walking around the town. Something happened that we weren't with them when they went into the restaurant. So we sat by ourselves at the table, but people like came over and sat with us one at a time. And I got the grilled chicken, and I had been to this restaurant before. It's a pretty famous German restaurant. Fredericksburg is known for its German heritage. It was settled by German people, so a lot of the places are German. There's a lot of German restaurants and traditions and stuff like that. And I had the grilled chicken and the greens, and I got the German potato salad, which is normally one of my favorite things. But I actually like their German potato salad, just full transparency if you go there. I had the mashed potatoes another time and I liked that a lot better. So if I was gonna do that again, I would get the mashed potatoes instead of the potato salad. If you did, please give it a big old thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate having you here. I put out videos every Wednesday. I make videos on travel, my everyday lifestyle, the Catholic faith, and my WW recipes, as well as my journey on my WW. So if you're interested in any of those topics, please subscribe, hit the bell notification to know when I'm putting up videos. There's a new video every Wednesday, but I try to put up extra ones. Thanks so much again for being here. Bye!